This is Module 1, Lesson 5. Just in case I didn't cover this good enough, I wanted to make an additional video on graphing a linear equation when it's given to you in standard form. Standard form is ax plus by equals c. So this equation that I've given you is in standard form. There is two ways that you can go about graphing this equation. The first method is to graph using intercepts. What's always true of an x-intercept? Well, y equals 0. So if I plug in 0 for y in the equation, my y term drops out. I'm left with 4x equals 12 or x equals 3. There's our x-intercept, and I can graph that. Now let's go on to the y-intercept. What's always true of the y-intercept? Yeah, x equals 0. So I'm going to plug 0 in for x in the equation, and my x term drops out. I'm left with 2y equals 12. Divide both sides, negative 2y equals 12. Divide both sides by negative 2, and y equals negative 6. Now we can graph our y-intercept, connect both of those points with a line. Okay, that's pretty easy. The second method, and I don't know why there's a 0, comma 2 there. I should have erased that. Voila, it's gone. All right, the second method is to convert your equation from standard form to slope-intercept form. And here's all of the steps you use to do that. We need to solve for y because slope-intercept form says y equals mx plus b. We need to get y by itself. So here I've highlighted where the y is. The x term, this right here, will never have a y in it, so you need to move it to the other side. I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. I'm left with negative 2y equals negative 4x plus 12. Now the last step is to divide everything by the coefficient of the y term. The coefficient of my y term is negative 2. I'm dividing everything in the equation by negative 2. This will get y by itself. So here I'm left with y. Negative 4 divided by negative 2 is positive 2x. And a positive 12 divided by negative 2 is negative 6. This is slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. All right, now we can graph our y-intercept. Once it's in slope-intercept form, the first step is to graph your y-intercept, and this right here is your y-intercept. So we're going to graph 0, negative 6. Once that's graphed, then you use your slope to rise and run from that point. My slope here is 2. I'm going to put it in fraction form so I can see my rise and my run. Since both of these numbers are positive, I'm going to rise up 2 from that point and run in the positive 1 direction and plot a new point. And I can do that again. I'm going to go up 2, run 1, graph a point, connect the points with a straight line. Your straight line needs arrowheads at either end of the line, and we're done. That's all there is to graphing an equation that's given to you in standard form. Pick your method.